Hey, so if you're a guitar player, you may be aware of a technique commonly known as fingerstyle. Now, normally this technique is used on steel string acoustic guitars, but if you're a classical guitar player and you hear a song that uses this technique, you might wonder, I wonder how this song would sound on my nylon string guitar. Or maybe you're primarily a steel string player and you're considering branching out your styles to play on nylon strings as well, and you want to know how some things that you play already would sound on the nylon strings. Either way, you don't know how these songs would sound side by side when going back and forth between nylon and steel. So in this video, I'll be doing just that. Now, most of the songs in this video I already knew how to play, or I was already very familiar with how they went. So if you would like to see a part 2, feel free to leave suggestions down below of what songs you'd like to hear side by side. But make sure to watch this video until the end to make sure that I didn't already include those songs in this list. All of the songs in this video were songs that were written originally for steel string guitar, minus maybe one of them, which I'll talk about why I included it when I get to it. Some of the songs I thought worked really well on both guitars, and some of them I thought only sounded good on steel strings. But that's just my opinion. You can let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you liked it, whether you hated it, or it made no difference to you. For this video, the guitars that I'm going to be using are going to be my handmade classical guitar by Alan Chapman and Jeff Fisher, and my Martin HD28. Anyway, let's get started. The first song on this list is Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. Now, this is the one that I was talking about where it was actually originally recorded on nylon string, but even Eric Clapton himself will perform the song on steel string live from time to time. So for this reason, I thought it was a great song to test side by side to see which one sounded better. In my opinion, I thought they both sounded pretty good for this one. Song number 2 is probably the song that really inspired me to get into fingerstyle guitar back when I was only playing electric. That song would be Babe I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. This song is iconic for using its fingerstyle and even using a very flamenco influenced strumming pattern in the second section. I felt like this one worked well on both guitars, but you can let me know what you think in the comments. Song number 3 is probably one of the most overplayed acoustic guitar songs of all time, and that would be Blackbird by the Beatles. Now, the reason why I think it's so popular is because 1, it's not all that hard to play, and 2, because it just sounds great on the acoustic guitar. Most of the time you're playing thumb and fingers together, with the index finger playing the open G string on the offbeats. By doing this, you get a very full sound with just one guitar, and I'm sure as you know, that's all this song needs. I think that this song sounds pretty good on both guitars, but I think I'm just a little biased to how it sounds on steel string because that's what I'm used to. If you were a guitar player back in 2006 or 2007, chances are somebody asked you to play this song. Song number 4 is Hey There Delilah by the Plain White T's. Now this song is really easy to play in my opinion because most of the time you're doing thumb and fingers separate with very common chord shapes in the left hand. But just as you saw with Blackbird, with a song like this, that's all you need to make it sound full and complete. This song in my opinion sounds great on both guitars, but I think it sounds a tad better on the steel string. But you can let me know what you think. Song number 5 is one of the songs that I really think only sounds good on steel string acoustic, and that's for one reason: the slap technique used in it. This song would be Why Georgia by John Mayer. Now, the right hand part in this song is difficult because it does use thumb and fingers together, alternating with thumb and fingers separate. But the part that gave me the most trouble was actually the left hand part. In the second part of the song, there are some pretty demanding stretches as well as some pretty difficult hammer-ons and pull-offs that you need to do. Anyway, let me know if you think the nylon strings can pull this song off. Now, believe it or not, song number 6 I actually never really played until making this video, but I felt pretty obligated to include it, and that would be Dust in the Wind by Kansas. Now, this song is extremely popular on acoustic guitar, but many people have a hard time playing it, and that's because of 1, the speed of the arpeggio in the song, and 2, because almost the whole time you're playing thumb and fingers together at the beginning of every single arpeggio. And for a beginner finger picker, this actually might be pretty difficult. In terms of which one sounds better, I'm going to go ahead and actually say nylon strings, even though the song was originally played on acoustic. Now, this is just because I think the nylon strings create that warm and smooth texture that complement the song a tad better than the steel strings do. But feel free to disagree and leave your opinion down below. Song number 7 is a little bit different just because, unlike the other songs, the acoustic guitar isn't the driving factor of the song. However, the acoustic guitar can stand alone if you want to play the song with just a vocalist. That song would be Landslide, made famous by Fleetwood Mac. In terms of difficulty, I would probably place it somewhere in between Tears in Heaven and Dust in the Wind. It's not all that hard, but it still sounds nice and the guitar can support the whole entire song. Much like many of the others, I thought this song worked well on both guitars, but I actually liked it a tad better on the nylon strings, just because I felt like the nylon strings give it that warm, soothing color that they might have been after at the time. But you can let me know what you think. Song number 8 is Hallelujah, the Leonard Cohen edition. Now, this song has been done on acoustic guitar, electric guitar, piano, and probably tons of other accompaniments as well. Now, the reason why this is just because I think the song works so good with so many accompaniment styles, and this is a great reason why I wanted to try it out for the video. And honestly, I don't know which one sounds better. They both have their own plus and minuses. So go ahead and give it a listen and let me know what you think. Finally, the last song on this list, song number 9, is one that you're probably wondering how did I not include already, and that would be Stairway to Heaven by, of course, Led Zeppelin. Now, this is one that I've always wondered how it would sound side by side with acoustic guitar versus nylon string guitar, because even up until now, I never took the time to go back and forth and decide what I thought. And honestly, I still don't know. Just like the last one, both of them offer so much for the song in different ways. So just like the last song, I'm going to go ahead and not take a vote, and you guys can let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching and hopefully making it all the way until the end. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give this video a like and leave a comment down below letting me know your final thoughts. It would help out the channel greatly. And if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.